Good afternoon, everyone. James .sickler here in the SV Storm Checkout Center. We're going to be tracking Hurricane Dorian, currently a Category 4 hurricane in the Bahamas. And it's going to be making, we thought it was going to go straight towards Florida. Now it's looking like it's going to hug the coast and go up to the Georgia and Carolina. So anywhere in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, or the North Carolina, you should be taking a closer eye, because it will just be off the coast of Georgia, potentially as a hurricane, Category 1 hurricane. The M's mean that's going to be a major hurricane, so hurricane's over. That would be a Category 2 hurricane. So right now it's a Category 4 hurricane, winds of 150 mile an hour. Pressure is, I believe it's 940 around 944, 940 millibars. So it's a very low pressure storm. So it's going to be moving very slowly again. Now it's moving to the northwest at approximately, I would say, probably 8 miles an hour. We're forecasting it to get even slower, so it could potentially even more strengthen to a Category 5. Category 5 hurricanes are anywhere from 157 to 200 mile an hour winds. So again, this could potentially become a Category 5 hurricane within the next week or two, or within the next week. I'm going to be doing probably a live stream on either YouTube or Facebook. That will be happening Monday night, and I will be doing continuous live coverage until the storm will make landfall. So I'll try to do that for you. And again, it could potentially make landfall in almost near North Carolina right now as a hurricane, Category 1 hurricane. So again, very strong winds associated with this storm. This is the current visible satellite, so Dorian is over here. You can see that the very well-defined eye could potentially be 5 miles wide, so it's a very big eye, and it's definitely starting to take the hurricane shape, the classic hurricane shape. Here is a look at the current radar from Dorian. Right now, showing Florida. Do I have radar? So again, there's a few thunderstorms right now in Florida. I'm going to see if I can get, there's just a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the Florida Panhandle, or Florida Peninsula, but this will all change within the coming days. Currently located near the Bahamas. Hurricane watch warnings are issued for the Bahamas, as it will make landfall as a Category 4 hurricane with 140 mile an hour, or 150 mile an hour winds in the Bahamas. So again, Bahamas, you should be taking your evacuations seriously. This is a very powerful storm that will be moving into your area. So coastal areas of Florida, please be aware of the storm. The storm will impact you as well. Evacuations will start to be issued and will be active tomorrow, starting Sunday morning, early in the morning Sunday, and they want you to evacuate to your nearest shelter, and they don't really want you evacuating through or up the state, because they don't want to have the highways be backed up. So they're telling everyone to go to their local shelter. There are multiple local shelters that set up. Gas is already starting to run low. Some gas stations are out, but Florida state troopers are escorting the tankers to the gas stations that are out of gas, so they can refill them. And so they have not run out of gas. They will still be supplying gas to the areas in Florida where it will be affected. Pretty much anywhere on the coast, on the east coast of Florida, you should be prepared. Anywhere in Florida, again. So anywhere in the cone there is okay, so let's try to go to, there it is. So again, anywhere in this white outlined area, you do have a potential to see impact from this hurricane. So you can't pay attention to this line. Anywhere in the cone, again, you could be seeing impacts from Dorian. Again, right now it's currently located just to the west of the Bahamas, so the Bahamas are all pretty much the western part of the Bahamas and northwestern parts are under a hurricane warning. So hurricane conditions, winds of 75 miles an hour or greater are expected in the Bahamas. Potentially up to 20 inches of rainfall in the Bahamas. Also along the coast of Florida, I'm going to pull up the latest potential rainfall that the National Hurricane Center is issuing. And again, 20 inches of rainfall expected in most areas of the Bahamas, and pretty much on the western or on the eastern parts of Florida, you could be seeing potentially up to 6 inches of rainfall. Some areas, in right now, it's looking like Georgia and South Carolina, or the coast of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina do have a potential to see up to 10 inches of rainfall associated with the storm. Some areas could see up to 15 inches of rainfall. Most areas of Florida will be seeing anywhere from 1 to 4 inches. Storm surge. Bahamas right now, the latest I've heard was 10 to 15 feet of storm surge, so the storm surge will be very high in the Bahamas. This has been a hurricane update for Hurricane Dorian. I will be doing a live stream again on pretty much Monday night into Tuesday as the storm will start to get closer and closer to Florida.